Finally, public adjuster Wendy Coffey is here to ensure you have a memorable night out at her place, which she says feels authentic and inviting. This cuisine is not only one you can easily find in South Florida, but she says you will be pleasantly surprised by the flavors and the warm hospitality. It's in Miami and it's called Old Lisbon.
My name is Carlos Silva and I'm the owner of Old Lisbon restaurant. Our menu is very traditional Portuguese. We have different seafood dishes. Our codfish is the most popular dish here in our restaurant, just because we are known how to prepare. Portuguese people are known how to prepare codfish. I really like the fact that people feel at home here. It's not too fancy. It's just I want the people to come in and feel like they've somehow experienced the whole Portuguese ambience between the food, the service. You know, we try to have all these Portuguese people either in the kitchen or in the main room. To me, Old Lisbon is a great place for people to meet and have a fantastic food and a Portuguese experience.
I think this might be our first Portuguese restaurant that we talk about after all these years on the show. So I would love to educate myself and everyone else about Portuguese cuisine. Go for it.
They're known for their paella. They have the best paella, I think, in all of Miami. The staff is friendly. My aunt used to make bacalhau, and she would make it the white style, not the red style. And she passed away, and I was just missing white bacalhau. Bacalhau is salted codfish, which you have to boil and boil and boil to get all the salt out. And then you have some kind of root vegetable with it, and then you just cook the onions with love for as long as you can. And I can't find it anywhere. And when I saw it on the menu, I was
Are you Portuguese?
No, my family's from Spain.
Ah, okay.
But it felt like home. It felt like what my family would make growing up. You have to start with the octopus, with garlic, parsley, and it melts in your mouth. The outside's a little bit crunchy, and then the inside is so creamy. And then the bacalaitos, the
Cod fritters.
The cod fritters,
Yeah.
yes.
I should mention before we really dig in deep, you, Wendy, always go to the South Miami location, and Dennis and Marta, you went to their location on Coral Way.
Right.
I think
And
the Coral Way is the original, however.
Yes.
The original.
Yeah,
Yes.
they've been there a long time.
They have.
Marta, what did you think?
Oh, it's a very beautiful restaurant.
Have you been?
I had been many years ago because I don't know how long they've been around.
Wow.
But I had forgotten. It's very romantic, and the food was so good, so delicious. They have like 5 things on their menu of a shredded codfish.
Okay.
And I had one that had potatoes and a cream. It was
Did it have cheese?
cheese.
That's the nata. That's the most authentic bacalhau,
it
Portuguese
was-
bacalhau, because I sat next to a Portuguese person once at another table, and I looked at her food and I said, "What are you eating?" It was bubbling with cheese, and
Delicious.
it's the bacalhau
Out of this world.
con natas.
Yes.
Con natas.
Yes. It was-
Natas is when you boil milk, the part that floats to the top is called nata.
It was outrageously delicious.
Dennis?
Everything.
Again, croquettes, bacalhau croquettes. It was so fun to go there and taste those and compare, in my mind, to a Cuban croqueta. These are very, very different. They're crunchier, and the shredded cod inside it's chewier. Delicious, though. Really enjoyed. And I had something that I've never had before. It's a shredded cod with strips of like grilled potatoes, the onion reduced, as you said, way, way down, and scrambled eggs. And I thought it must have been for like another table because it was enough for like 6 people. It was called bacalhau a bras, B-R-A-S with an umlaut. It was delicious. I ate as
interesting.
much of it as I could and then took the rest home for the next day.
Did you have anything else that evening?
I had a bottle of Cameleon Vino Verde, which was
Okay.
very, very good. Usually a Vino Verde has a little bit of effervescence with it, and this one was a little flatter, and the server told me something I didn't know. He said the less effervescence in the Vino Verde, the better the bottle is supposed to be.
It's their kind of premier white wine. They make a lot of it, And it is correct that the less effervescence, it's a little dry sometimes. It's beautiful wine, and there's a lot of it made from Portugal. And I don't drink much port, but they had really interesting port-based wines there.
That's my favorite. My favorite. I can't wait to get to the end of dinner when I order my dessert. I always get the chocolate mousse. The consistency of it is so good because you get a little bit of texture in it. And then I ordered the Tawny 10-year Barros, I think it is. I never had it before. It's so good. And we also ordered one of the pudins. I think it was Fatima, which was really good.
You had that as well, right?
I did. It's topped with whipped cream. It's a beautiful custard, and in the middle are cookie crumbs or cake crumbs, and you just work your way through the layers.
How about parking for you guys?
There's valet parking in the back of the building.
We just found a spot right on the street, no problem.
Okay.
It was a weekday, so I don't know if on the weekends it's
Probably
a little bit more
harder.
problematic.
I never have a problem. I sometimes go by myself and I find a spot, and sometimes I invite people and they find a spot right there as well.
Y'all have good parking karma. I mean, maybe it's just because I live on South Beach. There's never a spot anywhere.
Well, Wendy, Old Lisbon was your choice. Sum it up for us, please.
I always feel comfortable there. Everyone's nice. It's inviting. The drinks are good. The food is always on point, and I've never had a bad dish.
Marta?
We had a table right on the street so you could see the cars passing, white tablecloths. It's beautiful.
Dennis?
A really great introduction to Portuguese food. And if you've been eating Cuban croquetas for a long time, a bacalhau croquette will be a very big surprise for you. Delicious, though.
You can travel to the Portuguese coast at Old Lisbon, located at 5837 Sunset Drive in Miami, with additional location in Sunny Isle Beach and, of course, the flagship at Coral Way. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Reservations are accepted, and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $45.